In today's video, I have 10 sweater patterns for you to sew. All of them easy, easy, easy. Because baby, it's cold outside. Oh, who am I kidding? It's still hot where I live. In fact, it's going to be 90 degrees this weekend. However, all of these patterns I'm sharing with you today are easy to sew, which means I can whip up a couple sweaters quickly and be ready for when the weather does cool off. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is where we talk about sewing and fashion and creating a handmade wardrobe. Before we get started, I sewed my top. It is Simplicity, wrong way, 9604. This is a rayon challis from Style Maker Fabrics. And I sewed my little pink fur jacket. I love this little jacket. It's McCall 7847. Now on to the 10 sweater patterns to sew for this sweater weather. I actually have 12 patterns for you today, not 10. And my criteria for the patterns that I chose today, the pattern had to be easy to sew. It had to be appropriate for sweater knits, obviously. And the pattern had to have something up on the neck. I spent many years in Minnesota, which is cold. And I do remember, especially when I was working in an office, how much I appreciated having something around my neck when it was very cold outside. So let's get started with the patterns. I've got my notes, got my readers. Can't really see much without my readers these days. Let's start with one of my favorite independent pattern companies, Itch to Stitch. The Itch to Stitch Gothenburg top. This has optional cup sizes. It has bust darts for a great bust fit. Funnel neckline, long set-in sleeves, slightly dipped back hem, and it's designed for structured knit. So it's going to be a structured knit, medium weight, 25 to 35% stretch. And you want that because that's going to keep that funnel neck from flopping down. I sewed it twice. I sewed it in a red ponte knit, a little bit of a heavier knit, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It feels very Audrey Hepburn to me. I also sewed it in a lightweight French terry. I liked the way it looked. It was a little floppier, and my daughter also liked it and liked it enough that I have given it to her. Think about how cute this would be in a quilted knit. I think I might sew a quilted knit one for myself this winter. The Mara sweater. This is an oversized, boxy, relaxed shape. It has drop shoulders. And there are variations for a cowl neck, a turtleneck, or a crew neck. And there's also instructions for lining, which provides extra warmth. This is designed for a low to medium stretch fabric, such as ponte knits, sweater knits, jersey even, or French terry. This Sewing Workshop Hudson top. This is an oversized pullover top. It's got a scrunched neckline. It has side vents, long sleeves, and two lengths. View A hits at the hip line, and view B is 8 inches longer than that. And this is designed for you see, now this one's unique in that it can be sewn in a woven fabric or a knit. I think it would be great in a sweater knit, just not too heavy, a lighter weight sweater knit. I tested the fit of this pattern using a Liverpool knit because I know that the Sewing Workshop patterns are typically pretty oversized, and this one is very oversized. I sewed a size small, and I could probably even have gone to an extra small. So if you're a very petite person, this pattern might not be the best choice for you. But talk about easy. It took me more time to trace the pattern than it did to actually sew it. The Style Arc Lucia top. Now this isn't specifically designed for sweater knits. It's designed for silk jersey or any knit with a soft drape. But I think a lightweight sweater knit would be really cute in this design. It is a square-shaped pull-on top with a twisted cowl neck and dropped shoulder line, 3/4 inch sleeves with elastic opening, and an option for no elastic in the sleeve hem if you prefer. I chose this pattern because I think that neckline is so lovely. Of course, if you want longer sleeve, that's a really easy alteration to make to the pattern. The Style Arc Brooklyn knit top. This one is oversized with a high neck, side pockets, and hem bands. And this one calls for sweater knit, bonded knit, merino knit, and any weighty knit. Okay, I sewed this one a couple years ago, and it is big. I used a heavier weight ponte knit, and I can't find a photo of it. What I remember is that it was very oversized enough that I never wore it, and I ended up donating it. So I hope somebody somewhere has found it and is loving it. Vogue 1975. Okay, you'll notice that this doesn't have a high neckline, but I chose it because it's such a great three-piece leisure look. How comfy would this whole look be out of a sweater knit when you're just lounging around watching TV or whatever you like to do when you're hanging out in the house being comfy. Now this is for moderate stretch knits, 35% cross grain, and sweater knits are one of the recommended knits. Vogue 1825. This is a fitted knit top with a scarf neckline. Now the wrong side of your fabric will show with that scarf, and it has raglan sleeves and a stitched hem. Moderate stretch knits, 35% cross grain. Sweater knit is one of the recommended fabrics. I would go up a size if you wanted a looser fit. I think this pattern is a great way to get that little cutout detail that you could wear in the cold winter months. And in case you haven't noticed, scarves are back. Yay! I love scarves. Vogue 9330. This is a very loose fitting pullover top with neckline variations and a sleeve in 3 pieces. This is for moderate stretch knits, 35% cross grain, sweatshirt knits, ponte, wool jersey, sweater knit would be great. I sewed this one before also. I liked the top. I felt like I didn't use a structured enough knit. The structured knit is going to really show off the shape of this sweater. McCall's 8144. Cowl neck pullover knit top with sleeve and length variations, suitable for cotton knit, sweater knit, velour, and velvet. Now, you could lengthen this one if you don't like that shorter length, or it's recommending a stretch velvet. How cute would that be if you lengthened it into a dress for the holiday season? Not real sure why there's a center front seam. It might have to do with the cowl neckline. Without looking at the pattern, I couldn't tell you, but that makes it so easy for color blocking. Jalie Romy sweater and tunic. This has 28 sizes in one pattern. Such a deal if you're sewing for a lot of different sizes. This is a loose fitting raglan sweater and tunic with a batwing effect, funnel neck without neck seam and sleeve cuffs. View A is boxy with a hemband, and view B is tapered from the bust down and fitted at the hip. And this is for medium weight knits, and it does include sweater knit as one of the options. Gina Renee designs the A-line Audry top. This is an A-line pullover top. It has a separate collar, like a funnel collar almost, raglan style upper front and back, and it has flared or regular sleeve options. Now, this one is designed for mid to heavyweight knits, and that's to keep the structure of the design. So this is one of them. If you've got a beautiful heavier weight knit, you're looking for a pattern, try this one. And this is from the Mood Fabrics website, and it's the Noelle sweater collection. Again, free sewing pattern. This requires 75% stretch, so really, really stretchy sweater knits. And you have 3 pieces with this freebie: a poncho with cascading sleeves and an oversized turtleneck, a dress with batwing sleeves and that statement turtleneck. And then you could easily shorten this to a top if you don't want this to be a dress. And then you also get a beanie, which is just a quick and easy project that you could sew for yourself or as a gift. And those are 13 sweater patterns that you can use to choose from when you want to sew yourself a quick and easy sweater for the upcoming cold weather. If there's a sweater pattern that you have sewn that you love and I missed it, leave it for me in the comments below. Until I see you in the next video, I hope you have a blessed day. Happy sewing!